Hey everybody, welcome back to the Menta Watches YouTube channel. Today we are going to talk about 9 new watches that we are updating and listing on the site today. Just to give you guys a little more information before you go check them out, let's dive right into it. The very first watch I want to talk about is a really cool Submariner, really special and rare, with an original service records from 1964 showing that this watch was sold to a Sergeant Clarence L. Jersey Jr. The watch itself dates to 1962. It is what we call a chapter ring exclamation dial. It has beautiful patina on it, a really nice unpolished case, all original condition with the original long 5 bezel insert, original C&I bracelet, which is an American bracelet, meaning the watch was sold to the United States, which is further evidenced by the service receipt that it was sold to a sergeant from the military. The bracelet also dating to 1962. This dial configuration was only produced during 1962. We call it the exclamation dial, which was Rolex's way of signifying that there was less radiation used in the luminous material. So it's a combination of radium and tritium with a very low Geiger reading. The watch itself, again, like I said, beautiful condition. The dial has developed a beautiful patina, and the lume is absolutely stunning with a nice light yellow patina color that really pops when you see it in person. Absolutely stunning watch, and I haven't had a really nice one of these in a long time, so very excited about it. Moving along, let's pick up one of my absolute favorite watches from the 1960s. This is the very first automatic chronograph wristwatch movement produced by Zenith, the reference A386 with a 3019 PHC movement. There's a reason why Zenith keeps remaking this watch and reinventing it and doing homages to it, because nothing beats the original. The watch itself, stunning condition. As you can see, it has an unpolished case, beautiful yellow patina on the lume with no chips, no marks, no nothing. Comes from a collector that really knows his stuff. Original gay phrase ladder bracelet dated to 1969. Really super condition watch. A really special example, and for me, this is just the pinnacle of 1960s chronographs that are amazing. One of the best examples I've seen out there. Moving right along, we have another special chronograph from circa 1970, a Rolex Daytona, reference 6263 with a black Bakelite bezel. This one also comes to us with box, original booklet, the Daytona booklet, and it actually even has the original People's Crown Jewelers warranty card showing that the date of sale was July 27th, 1973 to a Mr. Ray Watts in Halifax, Canada. This watch actually comes to us out of Canada, so that would make sense. Again, all original condition with a nice sharp case, perfect dial with beautiful plots that have yellowed very nicely. The patina meaning original Mark II bezel, original Mark II pushers, and even original bracelet dating to the watch 1970. The serial is 2.8 million on this watch, which is interesting because it's the only cross-section from 2.8 to 3.0 with a Paul Newman Daytona of the same reference. So it's an early example of the 6263, and it's in phenomenal condition. Moving along, we have a very rare watch. I've actually never had one of these. I didn't even know it existed until I got it for sale. It is a reference 3085 Rolex with flexible lugs, kind of a reverso style looking watch. From 1937, it has the original bracelet on it, which is super cool. And it's developed this beautiful copper patina. I assume the dial was some form of silver to begin with, and it's developed this nice brown, rich copper patina. Honestly, if you're looking for something that nobody else is going to have or own, this is the watch for you. It's bygone era of Rolex collecting. People don't really pay attention to it, and I think that's going to change soon. Just a super interesting watch and something I've personally never seen before. Moving along, let's stick with Rolex for a second. We have another rare Rolex with a square style case. We have the growing popular Rolex Cellini. There's been a huge surge in interest in these solid gold Cellini Midas models from the 70s, 80s, 90s, and I think they've been overvalued for a very long time. This one is actually an incredibly rare reference, 4354 from the 4350 reference. Why is it a 4354 at the end? Because of the black Onyx dial, which you almost never see, with an enamel black matching bezel with Roman numerals. Absolutely stunning watch, and the watch itself is in dead mint condition. There's even a patina developed on the case. The numbers are crisp and visible on the back of the watch, which is usually not the case on these watches. They usually get worn off very easily. And this one also happens to come with its original Cellini box and original booklets and original papers dating the original sale to 1984 in Milan. Very, very cool watch, something you just really don't see very often. You see a lot of them with just basic champagne dials, but having the black onyx dial with enamel bezel is just something that puts it over the top. Moving right along, let's look at some traditional Rolex sports models that are going to be hitting the website. One of my personal favorite references, everybody knows I'm a huge GMT-Master fan. This is a reference 16750 GMT-Master with a gloss dial and white gold surrounds. They're getting hard to come by in really good condition. A lot of the dials are cracked or spidered, as they called it, which is a cool aesthetic, but not for everybody. Sometimes the patina doesn't age well, or just the condition isn't all that great. This one happens to be really stunning with a very, very sharp case. You still see the original bevels, a perfect dial with no spidering or cracks in the lacquer, and a beautiful yellow patina that has age to it. Overall, just a really attractive example of a hard to come by watch. Moving right along, we have two yellow gold watches coming on the site. We have a beautiful reference 1601 Datejust with a beautiful copper, I don't even know how to describe it, copper / gold dial. Really shines because it has a sunburst finish. Watch is in excellent condition with an unpolished case and perfect lume plots. And on my right here in my hand, I have a reference 1803 fresh out of South America with a very popular John Buckley dial, which is painted Roman numerals against an applied logo. This one also in stunning condition with a very, very sharp case, which looks unpolished, and beautiful puffy, nice yellow lume plots with its original South American bracelet. As I said, this watch came out of South America. And so these bracelets were produced over in South America, not being stamped Swiss, but still original Rolex. And last but not least, a very, very special Omega, since Omega hasn't been getting a lot of love lately, but they are a lot harder to find. These early chronographs, we had a watch from 1937 earlier, now we have a watch from 1936. This is a CK710 reference chronograph, a monopusher 38mm chronograph with an enamel dial, what they call a snail dial, since the telemeter scale runs inside the dial with a kind of like a snail-like feature. Beautiful watch with an attractive Calatrava coin bezel that you don't see in a lot of watches. A great size and 38mm, originally delivered to Italy. Really, really stunning watch, verified by Omega, no cracks in the enamel, just a really, really stunning and rare watch that you cannot find very often or ever really. So yeah, I hope you guys appreciate these watches, and if you have any questions, feel free to drop us a message on Instagram or through our website. And as always, if you enjoyed this video and want to learn more, please comment, like, subscribe, anything you could do to help the channel grow. Guys, thank you so much. Bye.